Boom.
From nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Troy Hill. How you doing? This is the only show sponsored by fine-loving people of Anaconda Malt Liquor. The only malt liquor that is sponsored and backed by the United States government. I'm Troy Hill. That's Sir Sturdy. Well, excuse me, that's Sir Sturdy.
Yep.
And we're sitting here this evening talking movies and whatnot. How are you doing today, Sir Sturdy?
I'm doing really good, honestly. I'm doing good. And I will say this. If you're a certain complexion, like close to ours, don't drink that Anaconda stuff. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, because it'll give you some problems.
Yeah.
You'll wake up, it'll give you the woo.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. Do your own research, but trust us.
Yeah, trust them. Yeah, I mean, but still, they pay a lot of money for this show, so somebody please try and drink it. Anyways.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to get my sponsors going. But, we're here today to talk about a gem from back in 1982, starring Richard Pryor, Jackie Gleason, and Scott Schwartz. I'm talking about The Toy.
Yes.
A fun movie. Like I said, what was I, like 8 years old when this movie came out? 8 or 9 years old. So, as far as in terms of Richard Pryor and those, this is kind of like a kid movie for me. I felt like I watched it at the movie theater. My mom took me. It was a fun time, but a lot of all the other stuff, we kind of would get like a watered down Richard Pryor, being of that age. I mean, overall, a great movie. It's a movie about a guy's hard on his trying to get work, can't find work. He wants to be a journalist. He gets a job at working as a nighttime person at a toy store, or at least at the store. And he ends up winding up being a grown-ass toy for a kid coming out of military school for about a week and stuff of his dad. And then hijinks and
Yes.
Yes. Is this the first time for you watching this movie, Sir Sturdy?
As far as I remember, it is. Now, I did used to, I watched a lot of movies like this, similar to this, Richard Pryor. Excuse me, a lot of black film, and a lot probably don't remember. Just going and hanging out at my dad's house, he just throw it on, it'd be funny. And this may be a first time watch for me, but Richard Pryor is just something to where I feel like anything you see him in, it's like you got to at least give it a chance, and you're gonna laugh. You're going to laugh. This dude is funny as hell. This dynamic of Richard Pryor and the kid was a good fun dynamic in my opinion. Funny dynamic. And then you had like the heartwarming stuff more so as the movie builds. And you kind of, and the funny thing is like you start to understand the kid more and why he's acting the way he does.
Yes.
Because it's like his dad is like right there, for example. So he lives with his mother. He sees his dad, which this is just wild. This is the part where I'm just like, this dude, you have all this money, right? Filthy rich. You're a father. I understand you're not with the mom anymore. Whatever. I don't care about that part. You see your son once a year for a week.
Yeah.
And you're wondering why your relationship is the way it is. Because as soon as your son gets there, it's everyone else take care of him.
And everybody else take care of him. And all you got to do is just money whip the situation and think that makes everything okay. Because in your mind, you're thinking, well, shit, I'm buying everything he wants. Which let's just say, growing up during that time, I wanted that damn room. With all them damn toys, arcade machines and stuff, and had like a little boxing robot and stuff.
Listen,
that would have been badass as a kid.
That would be badass having that stuff now.
True.
Just imagine that. Because it's like, yo, I got that stuff from that movie, The Toy. Yeah, look.
I mean, it's just so much fun. The toy store was fun. I mean, the Wonder Wheel. Hell, I wish I had Wonder Wheel.
I wouldn't do the Wonder Wheel, but I know a few people in our crew that definitely would. Dan would be the first one. Sign me up. Hang on, let me take a couple shots first. Let's take this thing down the hill. Like, oh God, no, I'm gonna watch, but no.
Yeah, it's good to see he's recovered and stuff fully and has a clean bill of health after the table incident.
That well, I guess his injury he had was already there, so that was before.
Uh-huh.
But that table thing was funny.
Yeah, that was
Man,
pretty
that was
funny.
awesome. Like it's
the things that the people will do
for charity. For charity at that. That was for charity, which is a beautiful thing. But no, what I was gonna say though, with this movie, again, it was the first time watch for me, but it's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good movie because again, you have not the greatest story, but you have a decent, fun story with it, and then you have kind of the building of the character, some especially with the kid Richard Pryor, the most building up through this thing to where I'm just like, wow, they actually built like more of a family thing that like he's like his uncle more so than his friend. From all the lessons that he learned from him, all the silly stuff they did, but all the lessons he was learning from him throughout the thing, where he was pretty much telling him, you can't treat people like this. But he didn't know any better. Again, don't even worry about the mom. You don't, that's not even important because they never mentioned that as far as, his home life there. But as far as like with his dad, it's like, again, you're being pawned off on everybody else. It's pretty much just, here, do this, watch him, do this. I have to go do this. And then the crazy thing is when at the department store, when he's like, I want that, they're like, the Wonder Wheel? He's like, no, the black guy. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, that brings up another point and stuff. I don't know, does a movie like this be made now, today?
Yeah.
With people being emotionally brittle about everything.
I feel like if it's done right, you may have to tune up the story some more, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But as far as everything else, I think done right, yes. I really do think done right, yes. It may not hit the same, just because 80s humor is completely different. Completely different. But I'll say maybe, but it definitely wouldn't hit the same.
No, it's just something about this movie because I mean, it starts out as like a full-fledged comedy, and then it kind of turns into it kind of like morphs into this tug at your heartstring type of motion here. It is really, really good because you do find yourself sometimes you're like kind of caught in your feelings and shit, I was like, I just want a friend. My friend was like, oh, it's like a bunch of nice little moments like that throughout the whole movie. And I mean, I'm not gonna say this is not my favorite Richard Pryor movie, but I think this might be his complete Richard Pryor movie. If that makes sense.
Really? I'd have to see more of his stuff to judge that, but yeah.
I mean, outside of Busting Loose, I don't know if you've seen Busting Loose or not with him with Cicely Tyson. I mean, that's a complete work.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite Richard Pryor movie. But I mean, it's kind of close between both these movies as far as like being completely complete. They're both up there. Definitely both up there.
Okay.
But this movie just does something for me. It's just like really relatable. Just watching as a kid being like around the same age as what that kid was back then. What's his name? Scott Schwartz. Also was in A Christmas Story. He was in one of Ice Pole or whatever. Also had a short-term career in the 90s in porn. If you wanted that knowledge.
I didn't, but we have it.
But true story can't make it up.
A Christmas Story. That's one movie I don't like at all. A Christmas Story.
I like it. I liked it more as a kid, but there's movies like that and Elf where you can go to a channel, they're playing it 24 hours a day over and then I don't like it as much anymore. And that's kind of like where I am with both of those movies. Not saying that they're not great, but it's just I'll probably just never win just because they kind of just wore the shit out where it's just I just don't care anymore.
See, with Elf, I can do because I literally will watch that once, maybe twice a year because my wife enjoys that movie. But it's like one of the Will Ferrell movies she actually does enjoy, but she also loves like Christmas movies. She has her ones that she watches all the time, but that's one I can watch. I'll say once because I find it funny, but then it's like if I were to watch it back to back, okay, I gotta get a break. But watching it once a year, it's not as funny as when I first saw it. I'll see maybe the first 2-3 times I saw it, but it's still. But I get what you're saying with that, though. I get what you mean with that because I feel the same. Well, Christmas Story I never liked. Like I watched it the first time, it's okay, but just I don't know.
No, that's a. I mean, it was a bill when I was a kid for sure, but like I said, just too many times on television. So, but back to Richard Pryor and the toy. Just talking Richard Pryor in general. Okay, I don't know how many Richard Pryor movies you've seen, but to this point, favorite Richard Pryor movie that you've seen.
That's a tough. I'd have to get back to you on that because I have to look back and see what I've seen of his. But that dude, man. Anything you see him in, he's hilarious.
Very, very talented. Not as great as like some of his later films and stuff where you could tell he was like I didn't like Another You with him and Gene Wilder. And him and Gene Wilder, their chemistry together was excellent. For that movie, it's just because I don't know, I just feel like that ship was sailing for me as far as Richard Pryor. But I mean, he has a lot of good stuff. I mean, Bustin' Loose, Which Way Is Up. You could even throw Nights in there. Harlem Nights is not one of my favorite movies. I'll tell you why. I enjoy it. I thought the movie was great. I feel like the movie was made like 10 years later than what it should have been. I feel like because you could tell obviously at this point Richard Pryor was like sick and stuff too. I would hoped that you would have had more of a prime Richard Pryor maybe 10 years earlier. You know, with Eddie Murphy and a little younger Red Fox, they would have got more buck out of that movie. But that's just my opinion, you know. But I mean, it's a good movie. I think if they were made like a little bit earlier, when some of these actors were like a little bit earlier, you know, a little bit younger, before sickness or whatever, they would have been better. Just another opinion.
I'll say this: a movie he co-wrote, I believe he co-wrote it. I know he had something to do with it. Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
loved that. That was just hilarious.
No, that movie is
hilarious, and him being in it may have made it even more funny. Maybe not, but that was just.
Yeah, during that time, he had too many drug issues and stuff, and most studios didn't want to touch him at that point in his career. But that would have been, if you would have got a chance to play Bart, you know, the character he literally created, that would have been something, you know. Yeah. Not trying to take anything away from Cleavon Little because he did an excellent job. But
amazing, but again, I feel like with that vision, he had a specific vision that only he can do. Nothing against the gentleman that played him. Nothing, not at all. I'm not taking anything away from him. But you know what I mean? There's certain characters to where like you know Richard Pryor as far as his film more than I do. As far as his film work and probably his stand-up and all that. Seeing him in Blazing Saddles, like if you swap those characters out or added him to it, either let's say you swapped them out because that's the character he created. That's doing something. Yeah. In my opinion, that's doing a lot. But unfortunately, like you said, with the drug issues and all that, which just sucks that happened and how it still happens now, but it seemed like it was more of the norm back then. I'm not saying it's not now, but it seems a little different nowadays. A lot
of it was just how I understood it from what he is like. A lot of his the pro. You think about it. Imagine a world where literally nobody will ever take you serious. You might have some stuff serious to say, and everybody's waiting for you to crack a joke and stuff. That could be like a gift of laughter. Having a gift of laughter, that also could be a damn curse when nobody takes you serious. They're always expecting you to do or say some funny shit. Kind of suck. You know.
Yeah.
So,
but I wonder if there was also times. I'm not even talking about depression, but where, again, because in those times, I mean, people were just getting fucked up back then. All kinds of drugs and shit.
Yeah.
So where it was just like a party thing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's go party and this, that, and that. I mean, they still do it now. I mean, Diddy. But it seems like with a lot of our older stars, like that aren't here anymore, a lot that have self-transitioned and all that, a lot of it just, yes, depression, but a lot of it's like around drugs and a lot of it's around whatever industry they're in. And it's sad and it sucks that they don't get the help I feel like they deserve and that they need through those times. You know what I mean? It sucks because there's a lot of freaking talent that has either been lost because of losing life or just lost because of losing self with drugs and depression and all that, but not having the help because everybody's just like, oh well, which in the sense of like, oh yeah, you have enough money to go get the help. I get that, but you also have yes men, yes people, because men and women, there's yes people around you to where they're because you're giving me money.
They're enablers.
Yeah.
They're enablers.
Versus, this is what he does. Like, no, get your ass up. I'm taking your stupid ass to rehab. We're gonna go to this one that nobody knows you, out of state, out of town, out of this country. Nobody knows you. You're gonna get your shit together.
Yeah.
And not even because you're helping me out financially, it's because I care about you.
Yeah. There's also that too, as a construct of the money and stuff too, because some of these people and stuff, they're gonna enable because they say if they all of a sudden, which is wrong for them to think this way, they're thinking that they're gonna like, that well, I'm gonna lose out financially too. I might be getting all this free stuff. I'm not gonna be going to all these nice dinners and this party lifestyle that my friend has created and stuff. So, I mean, it's a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of selfishness. There's a lot of people just being just poor human beings, and it's a combination of different things.
And I'm not even taking away from the few people because I know I'm not gonna say every situation, but there's those handful of people that do try and they kind of get brushed off from that. Yo, man, I'm good. Leave me alone. Blah blah blah. Leave me alone. Blah blah blah. You know what? I'm changing my number. Don't call me. I get that too, but that's a risk you have to be willing to take.
Yeah.
If it's somebody you care about, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
When it comes to that stuff, it's like, hey, listen, I don't care if you hate me after this. I just want to see you live.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, all that stuff. I mean, that's the cost. If that's the cost, and still. That's the cost, and that's a payment that I would gladly give to make sure that somebody is okay. You might hate me for constantly beating this into your head, telling you can't be doing this, you need to be doing that. So if that's the payment, I would gladly, take that payment over and over again. But
then, just to hop back into this movie, it kind of, first of all, the dude's wife. All I'm gonna say is yes. That shit was funny. She was like, "What did she say?"
You ass.
When he went to go get her boobs done, this, that, and the third, and like I didn't pick up because when I forgot where he said he met her, when leaving wife number 2, and he was like, you don't need to explain the reason why I was there. And then you figure out later on in the movie it's about some Klan. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Where did this come into it?
And see, that's like the construct of the movie, kind of just like weird in general. It's like they knew this was a fundraiser for the KKK. I'm like, oh, geez.
Like that's just wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole movie. I mean, even Jackie Gleason was funny. He was funny. Richard Pryor, just the whole damn. From the beginning, I mean, I love the opening. I love the little opening and the intro. I love the damn song and shit. It just has a real nice vibe to it. You got Richard Pryor on his little bicycle, pedaling through town, trying to find work, getting damn near ran over by train buses and shit.
Actually, he just has his head. The funny thing is, the whole time he has his headphones on, doesn't hear anything. Right? Somehow though, when he's riding his bike past the lady. Hi, how you doing? Good morning. He hears that.
Yeah.
Doesn't hear the loud ass train. Doesn't hear the bus behind him. He stops traffic. He's riding his bike, stops to let a dog cross. Then, after he leaves, you see a bunch of people behind him. They all crashed up, arguing with each other. I'm just like, what the? But I like it because of that ridiculousness, that silly humor, that silly comedy.
Yeah.
And like, what else I was gonna say is, it kind of. Well, actually, I could say Blank Check more would remind, would be pulling from this film, but it reminded me of Blank Check in the sense of having the young rich kid that kind of got what he wanted, but wasn't happy. Just in the small sense of it. And what really brought it for me, in a sense, was the go-kart scene when the little kid was on when Richard Pryor was on the go-kart and the little kid was on the dirt bike. And there was, I don't remember Blank Check too well, but I remember there was a go-kart scene. And as I'm watching this movie, today, I'm like, I want to go-kart with my guys, but not on a track, just driving them around. I know we all have vehicles and stuff, but just like imagine like an open field where we could just have fun driving them around, just being silly, driving them around, hitting soft things like like a big ass, like those big bubble things that people go in, but stuff like that, not hitting each other, but hit like those big bubble things and just having some chaos, having some fun, pulling sheets off pulling tablecloths off the tables. I want to do that now.
It's just the movie itself, just so and that would be fun, just driving through a damn party and stuff, sitting there tearing down tents and
Oh my
shit, causing a little havoc.
I was,
definitely, it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I was always wondering and stuff about the poker scene that was kind of interesting and funny, even to this day, where the pot includes food stamps, dog food coupons. I think some SA stamps if you will, you can get yourself a collector plate or some shit.
And what's funny about that is I bet you that came from someplace real.
I'm sure
I can almost guarantee that came from someplace, because I look at people like to gamble. Not everybody has money, and people are betting something.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to throw it in there just to play and talk shit, you're throwing something in there, and you can give it all back if you want. Whatever. I don't know how you bet, but I'm just saying that was funny.
Yeah,
that was freaking.
No, just great. The most standout scene to me is obviously the piranha scene. That's one of the things. If you ever mentioned a toy movie to me, that'd be the first thing that'll pop up in my mind. Him running across the water and shit, all clothes all jacked up or whatever.
All the holes.
That was a badass.
That was funny. But you know what's funny about that scene too, and like with this movie and other movies, when you hear about piranhas, is it puts in this fear for people that you go into a water full of piranhas, you're gonna get attacked, and it's like that's not even true. That's not true at all. Like, no, because I was watching. You ever watch River Monsters?
No.
Do you like fishing? Or not?
It's not. I like fish, but
there was a show called River Monsters where this dude would just go all over the world and catch the biggest fish he can get from that, from that river, whatever is in that place. And they're this is a big fish, But with the piranhas, they'll attack if like they're similar like vultures or like animals. Like if something's wounded, they ain't gonna go after you just sitting in the water, because he did a thing where he was sitting in a pool of them. They're just all swimming by him, chilling. And then he did a thing where he was going fishing, and he had like a little bit different,
Yeah.
But in this, it was hilarious. Like you're saying, he's going in there because he just kept ignoring the kid, just going in the water. Which I don't know why. You have a fishing pole. Why the hell are you going that far in to go fishing? You could have just cast out like a normal person. I know people who go in there with the weighted gear and all that. They don't go in there in jeans and a t-shirt though. They do not do that. They have their gear on for it. Then when he ran across that water, I was like, "Oh man, that is so damn funny."
It's just a good, and I mean, this is a Richard Donner film as well. Directed, I believe, Superman and shit. What else is there? Superman. He do these also. No, he didn't do good. Maybe he did, but yeah, this is like a big damn deal. So I don't know what the box office was on this movie. I'm sure. Well, you know how box office is and stuff.
Yeah.
You never win at the box office, no matter if your movie is successful or not, because all someone's going to do is say, "Well, this movie from blah blah blah, if you in inflation, it did better than this other movie." That wink stupid shit we've been hearing the last 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, I'm sure with Fantastic Four too and stuff, the original Fantastic Four with inflation probably superseded this one did too. Anyways, I mean. Can't we all just enjoy movies? Can't we just go to the movie theater and not have like some band, some patch on our sleeve saying we got to be pro something or pro the other to enjoy a movie? I mean, I went and side note, I went and saw Superman 3 times at a time in my life. Saw Fantastic Four, had a great time as well.
Nice.
And I'm not going to compare either one of them to it because it's stupid to compare. And I just had fun, and that's coming from somebody that's enjoyed some of the Fantastic Four movies. As a person who's enjoyed almost all the Superman movies, because I can go to the movie and not compare and contrast actors between each other and enjoy the damn movie instead of complaining about who's in it and who's not in it. But back to this is Richard Pryor in general. I mean, this role in general, I think he owns this whole damn movie.
Yeah,
he just owns it.
Yeah.
It's just great. I mean, the pacing of the movie was great. Movie ran a little bit longer than I would like.
That
It was like almost
it
2
was like
hours. Could have been a
I
little
was
bit
gonna say it
shorter,
was an hour
probably.
and 42 minutes. I think if you take 20 minutes off of this, it makes a better movie.
Yeah.
Because there's just some. If you go through this whole movie, which you go through and watch this whole movie, there's here and there there's things they can kind of clip out or even for some of the scenes kind of just shorten them, which will make some of the scenes a lot funnier. And just you know how that goes where you take instead of the scene being say like 10 minutes, it's 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And a lot of movies in general do that. I know a lot of comedies do that where they'll drag a joke or drag like that comedy scene where it's like, okay, when I watched this as a kid, it was hilarious. I'm just throwing something the whole 3-minute scene. But as a grown ass man,
Yeah.
you take a minute out of this, make it a 2-minute scene, a minute and a half. So much funnier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure you could shave off about. I'm not gonna say 20 minutes, but I could definitely agree with like 10 minutes. Just keep it at the hour minute mark or whatever, But I thought it was just. I mean, to me, it's a solid picture. I mean, to me, it's just really solid. I mean, I've watched this movie with all my children and stuff once upon
I
a
was just about
time,
to say,
and they've all enjoyed. So it's definitely a movie that
ooh,
it has some value in it. It has legs. So I ask you the question, Sir Sturdy.
yes.
Is this movie treasure or is it trash?
It's definitely not trash. For me, I don't know if it's treasure or not. Is it something I'd watch again? More so if it was on, like I wouldn't go searching for it. If it was on, I would definitely watch it again, or like even watch it
Yeah.
on already. Like on and hey, I'm picking it up at whatever scene. But
Yeah.
it's a good time. It's something that I do feel like check it out. If you're a film fan, especially if you like the 80s stuff and you're a fan of Richard Pryor, I'd say check it out. But I have a question for you, Troy. Because you did just mention your children. And I know you love movies. Is there a movie that you love, you showed your kids, and they're just like, Dad, this movie sucks? You just look at them like, you motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like that way that the joke he said, like what the hell is wrong with you? Type of deal. That you could think.
no, I'm trying to think.
Like, Dad, how could you like this? This is whatever.
Not really. Not to the extremities of one of my kids not to the extremity of one of my kids saying, damn, this effing sucks.
Well,
It's never been that bad.
I don't mean in the disrespectful thing of them saying that the movie sucks. Like saying, Dad, this movie fucking sucks. I want them to be able to see, next year.
That's very, very true. I would say my youngest, he loved the new Superman movie, but he thought he's still Henry Cavill, and that Man of Steel is still his favorite Superman.
That's fair.
But that goes to generational stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like what you grow up with. Like with me, for example, Christopher Reeves will always be Superman because that's what I grew up with. It's all just generational. I mean, there's people. I love the original Star Wars trilogy because I don't think there's anything better than that. But there's people that grew up with the original, the prequels that think the prequels are the best. I don't know anyone thinks that these newer batch of Star Wars movies are the best.
Oh,
I mean, maybe 20 years from now, it'll be a little bit different.
Nope. No.
Some of the kids that grew up with it, but it's everything. All this stuff is generational, and to me, it just goes back to can't we just go and just watch movies fun and stop trying to compare everything, But I mean, like I said, what do I know? I just know that for movies this month in July, it's been phenomenal as far as the movie theaters go. I mean, out of the big 3 movies this summer or this year, or the only one I didn't care for was Jurassic World Rebirth. I didn't care for it. I thought they tried to do too much in the movie. I thought they just would have stuck with the mercenaries versus the including like a family side story. They would have been fine. And that's the fate of Jurassic World to me. I mean, granted, it made a boatload of money.
Oh, it's going to.
But because people love dinosaurs. Yeah. Nothing's going to change that.
Which, I would love to see, speaking of dinosaurs, I would love to see a really, really good horror feel dinosaur movie. Pretty much like a darker Jurassic Park, and like from the first one though, like the first one.
Yeah.
That one was I enjoy a lot of them. But that one right there, if you can turn that into like a darker, straight up horror. Yes, I know they hate to do it on the toilet and all that other stuff. But
I Well, I think the third one does that. You know what I mean? Because the third one was the most closest you probably could get to a horror film out of the whole franchise. Three was the one had a family aspect to it, but the story was just better. You know, and it was more. It just seemed like way more terrifying than even the original. I mean, three is probably my favorite Jurassic Park. Because it just most just terrifying and violent or whatever compared to the. Not saying that 1 and 2 were because they were, but you know, it's personal preference. I'd take 3.
I get that though. One is probably my favorite just from memory, and it's like that's epic. What one did was just unbelievable. And then
it's been so many years since I've watched that movie too, so I don't even know if it even holds up. You know, because you know how that goes with some movies and stuff. Some movies you love when you're a kid, and you watch them again, and you kind of
and then you rewatch them and you don't like them, like Indiana Jones. I get it.
No, not Indiana Jones. Well, no. I will say like E.T. E.T. pissed me off watching that movie now.
I still like E.T.
Oh God, I can't stand that movie.
Again, like
I loved so much as a kid, like that movie and Time Bandits. I can't stand no more. I want to watch Monster Squad again because I love that movie, and I don't want to ruin that because I'm scared that might suck now. Monster Squad was a badass.
I think you'll have fun with Monster Squad still. I think you'll still have fun with Monster Squad. I want to see oh man, what's the movie called? I haven't seen this movie probably since childhood, but remember did you ever see the movie Radio Flyer? With the white kid with the wagon?
No.
I'll show you.
I've heard of it though. I've heard of it because because you said that, I've heard of it.
Yeah. That was from then I really enjoyed it. But that's something because when I was on Mick's show the other night, I forgot who directed that movie, but we were doing the whole director's thing. And his name, that dude's name, I was looking through everybody's movies and I was like, oh shit, he did Radio Flyer? I was like, I haven't seen that movie in years. And so now it's like locked in, sturdy. You got to watch this within the next, at some point. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I haven't.
Okay.
But but yeah, I would like to ask you guys too, and tuning in. So what is a movie that you had held to your heart near and dear and just can't stand it now? And you feel like a chunk of your childhood was like ripped out of your stomach watching it now. For me, definitely E.T. and Times. You know,
see that I don't have that because for me with the Indiana Jones thing, yes, I liked it as a kid, but it wasn't like one of my favorites. Like, oh, I got it. You know what I mean? Like that one tape that you damn near wear out. It was like I had fun with them. I liked them. I enjoyed them. And then
I'm doing great. Someone's actually asking questions stuff. I don't even have my contacts in, but I am doing well. Can you see that message there?
Yeah, it says, I don't know if it's a spam message or not, but it says, hey, I'd love to join your live stream whenever you're streaming. Kindly add me up on Discord. Bigfish _8. Yeah, but that's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, I don't have a Discord and stuff. I know you guys frequent it and stuff and use it.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I got that. Yeah, I got that stuff off my phone. I'm just sitting there getting like all these bings and pings and shit. I'm like, I don't even know what it is.
Listen, once this episode ends, we'll talk. We'll talk real quick. I know you got stuff to do, but we'll talk real quick though. But
I gotta run additional technology because other technology is failing me. It's failing me. Greatly.
But what I will say though, again, for the toy, if you've never seen it. And again, I would say more so if you're a Richard Pryor fan or if you're a fan of 80s comedy, check it out. I don't want to say if you're a fan. Absolutely. I don't want to say like just if you're a fan of comics. I don't think that's fair because people are different nowadays. People like different things nowadays. And then like the different age ranges. So if you enjoy 80s films, especially the comedies, and you enjoy Richard Pryor, I say give it a look. I say check it
out. Yeah. Surprisingly, there's some people that don't think Richard Pryor is funny. Like I post a lot of Richard Pryor content and stuff on my shorts and comment and stuff sometimes. Never found him funny once. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, okay, well, thanks. Like these other 1,000 people that liked it, the video do like it to your one. Yeah. I mean, hell, I don't like Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not gonna go on somebody's page and be like, I've never found him funny.
Not me either.
You know, because I just don't.
I tried. Seinfeld and all that. No, not fun.
And in a world of opinions and stuff, everybody's entitled to opinion. But sometimes you just need to realize that your top lip and your bottom lip, if you close them both together, you shut the F up. Because sometimes you just don't.
That's
Nobody
why they go
cares
to
what you
these. Their
think.
mouth is closed, but their fingers are moving.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
sometimes people, I mean, yeah, like I said, everybody has an opinion. Share your opinion on every damn thing, you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess it's one of those things. If you're in the conversation, it's one thing, but if you're just saying it just to say it,
yeah,
excuse me, sorry.
no,
If you're
no
saying it just to say
words.
it's a little different. But if you're in the conversation, or even like if people drop a comment like after the video's over or whatever, it's like just give a little substance, a little more than I don't like Richard Pryor. I don't think he's funny. Okay, that's cool, but why not? Like, what didn't you find funny? What did you see of his that you didn't find funny?
Yeah, but you know,
But I get it. I mean, I don't
that's
like.
a whole other.
At the same time, though, I get it because everybody knows how I feel about Nicolas Cage. Can't stand him, so I understand.
See, I like Nicolas Cage, but you got your opinion, and I'm cool with that. You know, it's like, guess this is how I'm gonna sleep. Everybody's watching. This is how I'm gonna sleep, knowing that Sir Sturdy dislikes Nicolas Cage, just like this. just just like a baby, like always, you know, because we're all, you know, just our opinions, you know, but
Yeah, but he
and
does have a dartboard up because of my feelings of Indiana Jones.
the only time I have when you say Dora the Explorer was better,
It is.
because that's some bullshit.
Listen, I enjoyed the Dora the Explorer live action movie better than the Indiana Jones movies. Check them out. Check out the Dora movie. It's funny.
I got other things to do. I ain't watching though. I ain't watching
Oh, it
it.
is
But I
hilarious.
mean, but again, I mean, like I said, you know, still that opinion. You're adding substance to your opinion. It makes it more of someone just going out there just
Oh
saying
yeah,
that, you know, or what they heard, or oh god, Superman is just a final flop. It's just doing so horribly at damn near 500 mil already. Oh god, it's so horrible.
I'm telling you right now, if $500 million is a flop, I want everything I do for the rest of my life to be a flop.
Yeah, I just want to just be flopping all over the damn place.
If
I
that's what
want
it
to,
is, okay, let's not.
I want to be LeBron James way, just flopping, falling all over the fucking place. If that's what a flop is, because it's just stupid, you
Oh
know.
man,
I mean,
I like
I just don't get
I
it.
get. Some people are just like I'm not a big because I'm not a big Superman fan. That's why I didn't like rush out to see it. I would have,
And that's fine.
but I'm
You
not
know,
gonna sit
that's
here. I'm not gonna
fine.
sit here and say it sucks and it's a flop. I haven't seen it yet to say it sucks. If I see it and I talk about it, I'll give you my honest opinion about it. I'll tell you why I don't
Yeah.
like it, but I'll see it at some point.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I mean, but like I said, I mean, Superman had a fun ass
That's it.
time on all three occasions. Fantastic Four had a fun time too. It was like a was it D23 or some type of Disney event that I went to, and there was like everybody was dressed Fantastic Four shit except me and my son or whatever, you know. So it kind of felt kind of weird, but it was a fun damn time. And then seeing it in IMAX, you know, we had
Nice.
to sit up closer, way closer than what I like to sit. But when they had Galactus up there, the way I was positioned, when they showed Galactus up in the beginning, I felt I'm like literally like looking up at him, lean back in my damn chair, like God damn this, you
Motherfucker.
know,
Yeah, see,
it was insane, you know,
oh man,
and and people were getting. I mean, I stressed this enough. When you go to a movie, it's a packed house, and people are getting to the damn movie, and people are cheering along and stuff. I mean, it just makes it so damn fun. You
agreed,
know, it just makes it such a damn experience. You
agreed.
know.
Because I got that whatever year it was like about 2 years ago now, maybe three tops. When Cocaine Bear came out,
Mhm.
me and the wife went to go see that opening
Jeff.
Friday. Packed,
Uh huh.
even at the little theater we go to, packed. People were
Uh huh.
had a blast, laughing, all this other stuff. I went that very next day,
Yeah.
Saturday, with when I was talking about Courage Stories from a Bar, Chris, or co-host on Popcorn and Pints.
Hmm.
Same thing, packed, hilarious. And me
Hmm.
and the wife went to go see the Mario movie when that came out. Same.
Hmm.
And
Fun movie.
the Turtles movie that came out last, the animated one that Seth Rogen did, or yeah, Seth Rogen.
Heard of it, didn't see it.
Oh, it was good. It was
Hmm.
good with the music and everything, especially with the hip hop and all that stuff in it. That helped connect
Hmm.
again, but still, just like packed theater and those things where people are laughing or cheering at they're laughing or cheering at certain times where everybody will be laughing or cheering at, and then it's like it goes and it stops. It's not like that. Just keep going on and on with the loud. You know how it can be. theaters at times if you have the wrong crowd in there. And honestly, people, it ain't just us that's loud in them damn movie theaters. I'm telling you that right now. Me and the wife went to go see How to Train Your Dragon. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just shaking my head. And it was a mixed group. I will say that. There was black and white in there. Like it doesn't matter if you're black or white. Michael Jackson.
I find the whole dragon thing just kind of weird. That's me. You know, like for example, hear me out. I mean, what's the Dragon show, the Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
people love it. Very popular. You know. I look at it as like there's cousins having sex with each other, but so it's okay.
Well, anyways, that and How to Train Your Dragon are two different movies. How to Train Your Dragon is like a family movie. There's no cousins and dragons.
I know that, but still, I just had to throw my little poke in there at the House of the Dragon people because I just don't.
You don't get it.
I don't get any of that shit. This is like
Well, that part I don't understand. I get the dragons. I don't get the.
I get the dragons. I just don't get. We got to keep this blood pure some type of damn way.
Yeah.
And this is the only way we can do it.
I guess so. Maybe and then again, maybe it's. Fuck it. I don't even know. I wasn't born in those times. I don't know how they were getting down.
Yeah, I'm not far off from them times, but I'm not books. We learned about it in I think 3rd grade. It talked about 5 years ago when dragons were afoot, and again cousins were dating each other to keep their blood pure.
I would love to have it.
What do you have coming up this week, Sir Sturdy?
So got a pod come up this Thursday at 8:00 Eastern time. We are in the Backpacking with Sir Sturdy, Backpacking with Sturdy, which is all foreign films through the months of July and August. So tune in this Thursday at 8:00 Eastern time to see what country we're going to and what movie we're going to be reviewing this Thursday. Friday.
Cool.
Monster Video is finally coming out. My horror hosting show.
I'm looking forward to that.
August 1st. Still working on a few things, still working on a few kinks and details and all that, but be on the lookout for us August 1st. That's going to be a grand old time. And as you know, the producer, my guy, McMahon, is going to be producing it, and we're going to have it's going to be an amazing time. It's going to be an amazing time. Saturday is going to be another fun time. We got Popcorn and Pints, and we have 2 movies. So one we have to watch by ourselves. It's a punishment movie because James was having technical difficulties and was not on the episode last night. That's his fault. Even though it's not, but it's his fault. So, with that said, we have a punishment movie. I forgot the movie. I'm not excited about it. I think Dolly Parton's in it. So maybe it won't be terrible. I don't know. And then
like 9 to 5?
I forgot. I'd have to look it up. And then we are also finally we're having another watch party. Okay. We are going to be doing the movie Helen Keller versus the Night Wolves. I'm telling you guys right now, that is a must-see. With a capital M.
What day is that again?
Saturday, 9:00 Eastern time. Oh, no, sorry, Saturday, 8 o'clock. We're starting at 8 because we're doing the watch party thing. What we're going to do is we're going to discuss the first movie, so everybody's going to watch that movie by themselves, the punishment movie. We'll discuss that, and then we're going to start the other movie and just kind of do a commentary throughout the movie as we're watching it.
I might be able to watch that during things. We're doing on my TikTok, we're doing all Prince music on the 2nd or whatever. Ooh. All Prince trivia. There might be a Prince prize also, so we got that.
What time are you guys doing that?
It'll start at it'll start 11 o'clock your time, so it'll be 10 p.m. Central Standard.
Oh, if you wanted to meet up with us, we'd be done before 11.
Okay.
Because we'll be like I said, we'll discuss the one movie for a little bit, and then start the other one right after, after our little discussion of that movie, and just hit play, let it play through, talk about it, and probably be done by around, I'll say 10:30 at the latest. I think that movie's like an hour and a half, if that.
I might be able to do that.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And stuff. I mean, you guys have told me about that movie several times. I have not seen it, but it does been a fun.
And it's one of those movies to where I watched it by myself and I was in tears watching it, but watching it with the right people, the right sense of humor, it's because I did a watch party with that too for Sternovision. I'm telling you right now, that shit was everybody. We were just laughing through the whole damn movie, pretty much. Through the whole damn, it was wild. It was a great freaking time, and you need to be there to see it, peeps.
I'm gonna try because these 10-hour days are killing me. At my regular place of employment. Tomorrow, I'm going to go see a screening of The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. So I'll have an out of theater reaction video for that, and we'll be up for that. My review for Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be up tonight or maybe tomorrow. I still got a review to do for Oh Hi, another movie I saw recently. I had a screener to see, and I got a zombie movie I have to watch too. It's called ZombieCon Volume.
Nice.
I gotta do a review on that, so that's on my computer. So I got like a bunch of little things I gotta do. Excited and nervous for Naked Gun. Because another childhood favorite of mine. I loved those movies when I was growing up. There used to be a TV show. I was a Police Squad. Before that, 6 episodes, and it just was canceled.
Damn.
So I'm excited, but yet reluctant at the same damn time because I don't know if they can make movies that anymore in this day and time. So I'm really curious to see where they go with it. You know, so we'll see. And then I think Nobody 2 is next week, and then Weapons, I think that's the same week also. Nice. A new horror movie. So
yeah,
I got a little plate of things to do for sure.
Something to do. That's good though. That's good. It's good to stay busy, man. It's good to stay busy.
Yeah, it just takes some. Yeah, it gets draining towards the end of the week, dude. The end of the week by Friday, it's like I passed the hell out, and then all up again. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do a live on TikTok. Yep.
So one more thing. So next Saturday, if you guys do know or not, maybe you don't yet, but you'll know now. So we've been playing for the past 3. We've been playing for more than the past 3 weeks. So as far as doing the challenges, this is our 3rd week in a game called Phasmophobia. We've been playing that every week. The Phasmo friends, we get together as a group and we do the challenges every Saturday once we're done with Popcorn and Pints. So you're going to get more of us. It'll just be 4 of us, but you're going to get more of us, which is usually me, Mick Manhattan, Gamer, and our guy James. And it gets ridiculous, but it's fun. So tune in for that. Tune in for that too, people. We have a great time with all this stuff.
Absolutely. Just a lot of content all the way across the board and stuff. Just a lot of great things to see. I definitely encourage you to follow. If you haven't followed Sir Sturdy yet, make sure you go ahead and do that to the channel. And the other guys over there at the Scene Snobs, make sure you check them out as well. Bunch of great content. And everybody's posting stuff like literally all the damn time. So, I mean, if you ever want some movie news or get just an opinion on a movie or just something you want to have to communicate with somebody else to see if your opinions kind of jive and match, definitely check these guys out because they're really, really good.
He's not lying.
But anywho, with that, I don't have anything else to say. You got anything else to say to the people, Sir Sturdy?
Let's be nicer to each other, people. Like, we're living in these crazy, crazy times. I don't even have to say what's going on around. I don't want to just say America. I want to say around the world because, again, I don't look at this as just an American thing, an American issue, an American problem. This whole world needs love. This whole world needs peace. This whole world needs compassion. And this whole world needs to kind of just help hug each other. Like, I have these conversations every once in a while with friends and family or whatever. I was like, you know how cool it would be to where, say you have to don't worry about the finances part of it. To where, like, say, Troy, if you wanted to get up today, or say tomorrow, you're like, you know what? I want to go to a country in the Middle East or I want to go to Japan or wherever. But say if it's also tied in with, I've seen this movie, I'm a fan of this movie, I want to go to where this movie was created and say it's in another country or even just another part of America to where a lot of nonsense is going on. That shouldn't be like this. This world should be more about being together and we're all people at the end of the day. We all bleed red. We all breathe the same air. We all drink the same damn water. We all need the same things to live and survive. So why not just make it easier for each other and be more compassionate, more caring, and less greedy and all this other stuff?
Yep. I mean, I'm basically the same myself, too. I mean, the only thing different about me is that damn yellow sun gives me super incredible strength and stuff. That's what makes me a little bit different than everybody else. But, super reference. But,
oh, I got a joke for that, but I'll save it for after the show.
Oh, shit. But anyways, like I said, a lot of stuff we got coming up, so make sure you check out our channels and check out our
Yes.
content. Again, please share with your friends and subscribe. But for myself and for Sir Sturdy, that's all I got. And we'll see you guys next time here with some more stuff. And we'll be back again real soon. I have no clue what movie we're going to watch and talk about the next time, but it'll be something old school and cool.
There you go.
You can bet your last money on
There you
that.
go.
So I wish you some love, peace, and soul and shit.